Hi, welcome to Amelie's Crafting. Okay, so anyways, I am just knitting because that's what I'm doing. That was really embarrassing because I'm happy and I like to show that I have happiness in my soul or whatever I have, whatever we have. I don't know what humans have inside of them. So anyways, so I am knitting. What am I knitting? Somebody may ask if they knew that I was knitting right now. Well, I am knitting a pair of gloves. I am knitting a pair of gloves. I should do that. That is a great idea because I'm supposed to be able to, thanks bud, I'm eventually supposed to be able to separate the audio of this. I'm not going to use my monster right now because I want to be able to drink out of that. So I'm going to put this here so you can see my knitting better. You can see that I'm crafting and everything. I'm being productive. It's exciting stuff. Okay, so ew. Anyways, so any Paduskis, I don't know, but I am, yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. I am crafting, and I'm making a pair of gloves. Talking to some weird random energies right now. I don't know, whatever. These knitting needles are too thin to stop. These needles are too thin to craft. It's pissing me off. I'm trying to make some gloves right now because I need to be productive and do things and also write some stories. And it's like, if you just can't get something off your mind, then you just write about them. I don't know, maybe. Anyways. Fictitious sort of way. It's not like it would be the first time that I've done that, sir. Or the second time, whatever. But that's not the point. Anyways, there was a stupid story that was about my ex and if he grew up in a treehouse and was raised by wolves. I don't know. Anyways, so so I'm trying to craft, but this is very tight, and I don't know if, I mean, that would be good for like keeping the cold out, but I need gloves and I can't afford any, so I'm literally crafting myself gloves because I am doing things and I don't have bigger needles to craft what I want to craft or for products. So I'm crafting. This has been a nice 3-minute and 11-second intro into what I'm doing. And anyways. Can you hear it in my voice? Random anybody's that might ever watch this? I'm like, because I get to be in love with that. So, and I'm just such a bitch, I know. Anyways. Anyways. So, I'm crafting. And, and I mean that, who am I talking about? Man, you know, it's like... I could talk about a lot of things, or I could, I'm not going to right now, but I could give the general explanations of how to knit and the flat side versus the purl side. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I'm just trying to knit and talk about small tongue. Losing my goddamn mind. Why? Because these needles are too thin for this, but they were the ones that they had at the dollar store, so I'm crafting with them. Anyways. No, it would be nice if they were larger needles. That makes sense. Yeah. Anyways, sort of, yes, anyways. Anyways, I'm just people who think about stuff, trying to get the general vibes to just do the fuck out so that I can be normal. in a way is not too normal, because obviously I'm a strange person, but you know what? I'm pretty weird, so... Anyways, trying to write, trying to knit, trying to make this video, because that's helpful and productive, because I'm being weird, so I'm like, I don't have Wi-Fi, so I'm like, it's not really a voicemail. You put video on it too, but but I could talk about how I'm knitting gloves, and I have $8 on my debit card, which I was not aware of. I did not know that I had $8 whole. What could you do with $8? Lots of stuff. Who's excited about $8? I don't even fucking watch this shit, but who's excited about $8 whole? Well, I'll tell you that I am probably going to buy a pack of cigarettes that are like $3, and then I would still have $5 to buy either some wire cutters so I can start using these Christmas trees because they don't detach like normal ones, so I have to actually cut the garland off so that I can use it. Usually you can just unhook it, but this is like a cheaper made one that, okay, your energy is helpful and stuff, but please go away. It's just energies anyways. Okay, I'm just getting annoyed by energies. Because everybody wants to come and talk through me and be a part of it and be me, and it's annoying. It's like, go do your own shit. Some people are influenced in an individual type of way of what I do, and I'm like, really? That's what you're doing? I love it. Please do more of your own unique stuff. It's great. But if you need to come through my body to talk through me to try and be me, god damn, isn't it annoying? Anyways, so I don't know, man. Anyways. Okay, so I could either get wire cutters, I could get nicer scissors that I could use for, and then fabric cutting would be a lot faster, or I could get a nicer pair of knitting needles, and or I could pay to take the bus like twice. That's a good idea, but then I could study more. But I think you just want me to be at the library more so that I have Wi-Fi more often, because on Wednesday I will be getting a paycheck for my stupid job that I couldn't work because it wasn't a good enough job. I really like my job now. I only worked there one day so far, but I'm working tomorrow, and I think that's a much better pizza place, so, because it is so much better. They actually have like upscale pizza instead of like trash ass pizza, to be honest. It's okay. I'm a stupid piece of trash, right? Great, thanks. Anyways, well, their pizza tastes like cardboard. And yes, that specific energy is being truly annoying, and just leave me alone right now. But anyways, so now, I think I'm gonna get the knitting needles, because I think I can get, if I find a crafting place, I might be able to find a 5 with tax and everything. Technically, I have $5, and I also have $1, and I have $1 in quarters, and or more. I think that's enough to buy a decent pair of knitting needles, and then I can actually work on the products that I want to work on, because this is far too tight, and not only is it a tight knit, but it also takes a lot longer and a lot more material, and I only have so much crafting material right now, so I can only make so many things, and spending $5 on a pair of knitting needles can actually save me more money on fabric costs, and then that way I will have enough to even make prototype products so that I can do things with those. Am I going to tell you all of my plans right now? No. I hope you think I'm funny now energetically, and or when you see this, baby. Satan, stop it. It keeps taking your energy to try and flirt with me pretend to be you and be like, see, you like the thing that you say, and I'm like, we just stop, I have to throw it that way, and or whoever else is doing it that way, because it's like, with a Dayton Satan at one point, sure, have I also dated Lucy? Sure, before I dated Satan. Back in like 2018, me and Lucy were hanging out, I don't know, anyways, in Arizona, we were hanging out energetically. Other things, whatever, anyway, and stuff like that, so, but anyways, I don't know, Lucy and I hang out a lot. I'm trying to be nice, okay? Lucy is my coldest, you're not a snowball, but you were something, you were my coldest piece of ice or something like that I keep the farthest away because I'm nice or something, I don't know. I'm not really trying to talk about this right now. But yeah, and you know, I mean, I've dated other beings too, right? Well, there was you two, and then, I mean, I thought about Lilith a lot to the point where, I don't know, I mean, when we were in Thropland, and then it was kind of a quad pod with Samael, and then it got to the point where it was 5, and I would tell myself I was number 5 in Texas for some fucking reason, and, and so, that's probably what that means. But anyways, and I'd be like, well, I could be number 5, and it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and, technically, I think I know how I bring her there, possibly, I'm not really sure if it's even a possibility at all, I don't know, but, and, or, anyway, it's a thought that I'm just thinking about. I don't know how to tell you what I'm talking about right now, Clary. Maybe I'll tell you later. Or maybe you can figure it out for yourselves. We're not so stupid. But anyways, technically there was a lot of thoughts about there being 5 of us, not just being a throb and her being the other lady, and so technically I've dated her too, because I would imagine that she would be quite fancy. So, yeah, you guys all know, there was a lot of throb energy, and it wasn't like, most of it was not ever like, well, I had 2 of them, I could even have 3 of them. It was like, okay, if there's gonna be this much going on, this is normal, I guess, sort of, I don't know. And then it was like, alright, if it's 4 of us, well, then there could be, like, what about her? I don't know, no, does she exist? I don't know, blah, 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 blah. So, I could figure that shit out if I wanted to. I called him baby, and I can't call Satan baby right now, because it's too confusing for him, but maybe he wants his mommy back. And maybe I know how to do it. It would take a while, but because I can't do it, it wouldn't. The actual way to do it wouldn't take a while, I don't think. But I'm not doing that for a while, and slash, I'm not allowed to yet for reasons. For a lot of reasons. I don't know. It's like, what does this even mean, Clary? Okay, great. Enough Clarys know what it means now. Yeah, anyways, so, I'm trying to figure out if this is like this, then that would be enough. I think blah 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 blah. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to right now, but they like words, because you can take a word, and as long as you don't use blah 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 too much, then you can be like blah 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 blah. But you can say it in a rhythm that's almost kind of like a song, but instead of here's an example of the weird way that I do things, is that, you know, you like have a melody and then you're talking with the words, but I can take a word and make that the melody and then talk with the rhythms and be like blah 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 blah. I don't know what we just talked about, but I was finishing up a conversation with them when I was explaining to you, because it's like everything I want to get, because I'm weird and I talk to energy. Okay, great. Anyways, so alright, Anyway, please stop. Ew. Okay, anyways. Yeah, that would be enough, I think. Okay, great. So, maybe I have one that's that color, one that's that color. Oh, well, I still have a lot. No, I'm good to go. I still have a lot. Okay, great. Stop. Energy's annoyed the shit out of me sometimes. I'm like, I'm not talking about you. I just want to snuggle and just talk to you about how annoyed I am at other people. You'll probably annoy me. I'll probably annoy you. It's part of life to be annoyed. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, okay? But... Great. So, no, it's not embarrassing at all how much I like you. Anyways, see, due to certain artworks that I have, you probably have quite a big crush on somebody else. So, I don't know, I'm not the only one with problems. Alright, great. Anyways. Anyways, I'm just trying to, if this goes right, this is like, how do I want this to be? I want this to be nice and be nice colors. I don't know, I'm talking in weird voices because I don't know what to talk about. I've already been talking for like 60 minutes. But you're right, baby. If I put little videos up, then people will be like, oh, I can watch this one, watch that one later. If I put up long videos, they're like, I don't know if I watch that shit. Hopefully, I don't know. So. I want people to see my stupidness. I'm not doing a thing right now. Love is stupid. Because I'm not being like, hi, and welcome to my YouTube, where I am talking about how to save the goddamn motherfucking environment from being abused and used in a way that's not fair. If the plants and the concrete and all that type of stuff is doing so much to keep us alive and make our lives nice, why don't we treat the concrete and the bricks and the rocks and the dirt and the trees and the algae and, you know, other stuff like t-shirts? You just use a shirt and then just throw it away, not because there's even anything wrong with it, just because you don't like it, and you're just like, whatever, and then you just throw it away and you don't even donate it, or you don't even appreciate the fact that at one point maybe it was made out of cotton and maybe it was a plant that was alive. And you know what, if you don't separate energies in the right type of way, then maybe that cotton is still alive and or can be livened back up by being in your energetic field. And it's like, do people ever care about inanimate objects? Because inanimate doesn't mean that it's not alive, it just means that it's not just like you, it's not a human. So you know what, I do care about my knitting, and I try not to overthink it, but you know what, it's hard to do things, and I totally get that. But also, I care very much, and I have a lot of anxiety, for example, when I'm working in a kitchen, so that I can just fucking eat food and pay rent and pay bills, and I have to prep food, and I have to cut potatoes, for example. I'm Irish, so I'm using potatoes. And what if I have to cut potatoes? And I'm like, but do these potatoes have feelings? Do you guys even want to be cut? And sausage party is a very high anxiety in my life. For multiple reasons. So, anyways, let's talk about some other anxiety. Here's a fun anxiety that I have. I don't know. Do you... Do you fight with ice cream for different reasons? Maybe. I fight with salad a lot of the time. I will fight with salad, and the salad will be like, why do you deserve to have our nutrients, and then we get like eaten, and maybe I want to be a leaf still and be alive. And I'm like, well, I need nutrients because that's what my body needs on this planet. I need nutrients. And it would be rude to just stare at the sun and just be like, I get all my energy from the sun. Because if I can't do things that are just like, I'm not gonna do it, but then what if I'm like, this is what I do, and then other people start doing it, and then it's like the sun just has to give us all life all the time. The sun has limitations, right? And or it doesn't, I don't know. But so it's like I fight with salad sometimes, and I'll be like, well, you know what, I'm gonna eat it for this reason, and they're like, well, what about this reason? And I don't know if the salad is alive and or a multi-organism together, or if each leaf is separate. I don't know. But raw foods are more difficult to eat sometimes. But you can't only have a cooked diet, right? Do you fight with the ice cream? Like, no, I can eat you and here's why. I'm not gonna be that upset. Or something. I can only have so much Alfredo pasta before I kind of get lactose. Because I love Alfredo pasta. And I don't know. I just... See, I'm kind of lactose too. But it's all fine. Because even in these strange times where I'm making this strange video, we're both Welsh. Alright, anyways, people think that we're weird. Because we are, so great. Glad you agreed. I'm probably gonna go. I don't know who I was talking to, but people are annoying me, so I was like, here, blah, 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 blah. I could do that, I think. I would like that. I don't know if I would like that, though. So you do you think of one little thought, and then it's like, but that leads to this, and this, and this, and it's like, what are you doing with anything you ever do, ever? Just kidding. Why? Guys. I'm trying to be casual and not that weird about this right now. I'm trying to talk to a lot of beings. And you know what? I can only... It's like, other mediums exist too. It's not like I'm saying I'm the only one that talks to energies and stuff. I think other people talk to people all the time too. So, whatever. Other beings are trying to take you away in the way that you are worried that I'm going to try it and be taken away or something. Anyways, I'm just trying to look at you while also looking at myself to make sure that I'm cute enough to even... Stop. Because there's energies that are annoying me. Pay attention to me. I'm like, thanks for paying attention. But I'm not talking about your bros. I'm talking about other people. Lots of people annoy me. Bippity boppity patooskies, I don't know. Like, come up with a weird word. But that would probably be like there or something. And then, so... I'm just thinking. You know what? Okay, because I am just really getting annoyed. I'm really getting annoyed right now by energies. And it's like, I just want you to know, I think about a lot of stuff. How I can be like, girl, I'm really mad. How can I show you how mad I am in life in all types of ways? But also, like, I think about a lot of other stuff. Like, I don't know, some people are really productive. Like, what could they do in their own way that I can kind of help with? Or something. So it's not like I don't care. But also, it's more like, there's a monster. I got more of an energy drink than a monster. But, I don't know, just trying to be nice. These energies piss me off, and I'm trying to be nice and cordial. So anyways, I'm trying to figure out if I should put other colors into this or not, but I don't really have the time. Clarity, right. I'm just knitting away. About like 20, I'm gonna aim for 25 minutes on this weird thing that I can upload when I get to the library where I'm gonna go and study and stare at your face. Okay, great. I think it's funny that you like me. Because I'm like, really? I'm still like, wait, really? You don't anything? You're supposed to be good. You haven't done. I don't know. But all I know is you like me a lot. So, I don't know. What if I did have somebody else? What if there was somebody else that was like, supposed to be my person that was supposed to be, but I don't even think it would be Sam. I don't know. But just hypothetically, what if there was somebody else? And I was like, I'm sorry. I cannot. I'm so sorry. I have to go. And I wasn't telling you when I said I cannot. I was like, what if I was like, I cannot? Because I'm trying to tell you the story. I'm trying to talk to your energy while I say it. I'm trying not to say that part to you, but... what if there was somebody? Just hypothetical metaphor. I don't know. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, I cannot. I would run away. I didn't do that one. Or what if you are the one that I'm talking to you and it was like, go be with this one, run away, and be with that one. And I'm like, no, I want to be with him. Really like him. I know I'm talking really weird voices right now. Baby. I don't know, do you want me to say your name? You want me to scream it from rooftops? Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now, because that would be ridiculous, and I would get arrested and have to go to jail. For at least a whole day of trespassing, probably. Unless I find a building that is even, if it's, I don't know, if you find a public building, technically, are you allowed to scale the outer walls and then get onto the roof and then yell things? Can they arrest you? I don't know. That's a good one. I like to find out what I'm allowed to do in life. And I would be good at that because when I was like 19 and I lived in Boston, I would forget my keys a lot. So I would have to climb to the second story of my townhouse apartment that I lived on the second story with roommates, and I would have to scale